Give her the movie's number.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't give her my mama number.
Yeah, so I didn't want to tell. I didn't want to, even though I was like literally suffering at my worst. I did not want to tell. I didn't want them to tell my mama.
I don't want my mama up here.
Yeah, I knew she would just be more. She would be more devastated. She would be more just upset with me. Right. And I feel like at that time I was tired of upsetting her already. I feel like before, even in childhood, I would feel that some things that make her upset. But now going to this, I feel like it was at a whole nother level. Wow. And when she shut off on me, it was like kind of tired of dealing with your stuff. You keep going. Basically, I didn't want her to know about that. I didn't want her to come.
Okay, so you're there, and that process
lasted for almost 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, almost exactly 2 weeks. I pretty much stayed in ICU, and I spent over a week and a half in ICU, and then I spent a few days in the room before I was released. And what they told me was I suffer from subdural hematoma. What that is excessive bleeding to the brain. So pretty much apparently the impact when I fell on the ground is just like if we scrape ourselves and we just bleed like crazy. Well, it happened, but I didn't crack open my skull or anything, so the blood was still being trapped in there. And it was just, they said it was excessively bleeding. Golly. Which definitely explains the pain. That does not add up.
No, it don't. It don't. Wow. So you go through all of that, and we ain't even gonna talk about him no more. We're gonna talk about what's going on now.
Yeah.
That happens, all that traumatic experience, and now you have an amazing, caring, loving man who does you well, amazing kids. Take us through that transition.
Yes. It took some time before we got together. I would say pretty much it took me 2 years to get back on my feet, because after that accident in the hospital, immediately I didn't go back to what I called home before. My mom was like, you're packing the stuff and you're moving now. So I had no choice but to move back to my hometown, because at this point my family was doing something which I probably feel like I kind of wish would have been done before. Maybe that's what I needed before. Yeah. But at the same time, at that point I thought I was grown. So they're just like, we don't have to do that. It shouldn't take that if you think you're grown. But that was me being naive. That was me being thinking I knew everything and doing stuff my way, and it just all didn't work out. Yeah. So it took some time. I moved back to Beaumont, and I had to go through things. Basically, I needed a job. I needed a place to stay. It was an option, of course, to stay with my mom, but me and my mom have a better relationship when we're not under the same roof. Yeah. So that was and then at that point in life, me and her were at an understanding. We're like, B, I love the mess out of you, but how we do, it's just like we too much alike to where I guess we clash a lot. So it was like, Mama, you can move me back there, but I'm not staying with you. So found out where I was gonna move me and my kids. That worked out by the grace of God. It was just a family member had rent houses. You got it. And then it was the fact of, okay, how much I'm going to have to pay. I don't have housing. I don't have, government assistance. I have to pay full price for these things. And then so it was just like literally trying to find a job of what I can do. But I couldn't afford childcare at that time. Like, I'm literally starting from the bottom. So when I was in the hospital, I did make a post on Facebook, and I was literally crying out for prayers from people, because I felt like I was at my worst. And I didn't know where it was gonna go from there. So when I did that, people kind of, people get concerned. They're like, well, what's going on? What's going on? And people, when I did finally share what went on, I had people coming to me, and they were just like, thank you. And I'm like, what? I told you my business, and I'm embarrassed, and but I thank you for your prayer. What? And they were just like, but you're helping. And then that's when I started figuring out, how it helps that to power. Open up. The power. So, but I had to, when I would do that, I found out different things, avenues where it could help me at the time. I found out companies that will help you financially when you have to relocate once you're a domestic violence victim. I just found different things. I started I was going to the churches, asking them, can you help feed me and my children, going to food pantries. I'm trying to find out all the things that I heard about but never knew about. So I had to pause my life and do all those things as if I just started over. Didn't have no vehicle, because too, also after that happened, he kept my vehicle. And when he kept my vehicle, he called himself getting gas. And my belief is nothing that's been proven, but he got gas, and my thing was he was filling up to come back to another town. But I feel like that's one of the things that it's okay to say that was God, because when he pulled out of that gas station after he filled up, he ran into somebody and he got in a wreck. That wreck caused him to have to call the cops. The cops came to him and found him because he had a warrant from the first time that I called and said that he put his hands on me. So he got picked up, but at the same time, they knew nothing about what had just happened to me when I splashed on the ground.
Crazy.
So I sat there and just was doing all the things to get back on my own 2 feet, pretty much. And when I finally got back onto my own 2 feet, that lasted about a year. I was turning men down left and right at the time. Right. I was like, you ain't for me, you ain't for me, you ain't for me. I also had it set up in my mind, ooh, and thank God he delivered me. But I had it set up in my, men are not it. That's not it. They're not right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. And, I was just ready to give up. I mean, I was still, but that time, see, I learned my lesson the first time with freedom. I didn't start living freely all over again. I started my passion was to find my purpose. I had it set in my mind, find your purpose. Even though I was struggling, even though it was hard times for me and my kids, even though I had to walk to get us most places or wait for a ride and stuff, I tried to make the best out of all of it, and I was just thankful because I knew what I had came from. So up until that, I searched for a church home, found a church home, got back right where I used to be, even better with God. I was just doing everything, living my way. Yes, just living it right. And then, like you say, the enemy will he will come right before what's meant for you. And that's why I was about to lose it when you said that, because it's so true. I had somebody come into my life doing all the things that seemed like it was right, but yet I knew it was wrong. I knew it was wrong.
That's the same right, but it's not right.
But it's wrong. I was done going, doing the things that I did back then, just being quick to stuff, or just overlooking all the signs and stuff. So time went on. And by then brought me up to what this brings us about 2.5 years, going on 3 years now. And that's when my husband came into my life.